Let's start the interview now. Please tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure, let me introduce myself. I'm a university student in my 4th year, majoring in business administration. I'm currently preparing to get a job after graduation, so these days, I'm really focusing on studying and building my resume. I hope to work in a company where I can use my communication and problem-solving skills. In my free time, I love to work out. Exercise helps me relieve stress and stay healthy. I usually go to the gym or take a walk at a nearby park. It's become an important part of my daily routine. Also, I enjoy spending time with my friends or watching movies at home. I try to keep a good balance between my schoolwork and hobbies. That's a little bit about me.
In your background survey, you indicated that you like to spend your vacations at home. Who do you spend your vacation with and what do you want to do with them? Plus, who do you want to meet in the future while on vacation at home? Why is that?
Yes, I really enjoy spending my vacations at home. I'm the type of person who finds comfort in familiar places, so home is the perfect place for me to relax and recharge. Usually, I spend my vacation with my family, especially my younger sister and my mom. We don't do anything fancy, but we enjoy the simple things like cooking together, watching movies, or just talking for hours over snacks. One of our favorite things to do is trying out new recipes we find online. It's fun to cook as a team and then taste our masterpiece together. Also, during vacations, I often take time for myself. I read books I've been putting off, clean up and decorate my room, or sometimes just lie down and listen to music all day. These small things help me clear my mind and feel refreshed. In the future, I'd love to invite some of my close friends over during vacation. Because we're all in our final year of university and preparing for jobs, we don't get to see each other often. If I could spend a few days with them at home, I think we could have so much fun watching dramas, making late-night snacks, and talking about our dreams and worries. I think it would make us feel less stressed and much closer. One person I really want to spend vacation with in the future is my best friend from high school. We haven't seen each other in a long time because we go to different universities in different cities. I really miss her, and I hope we can meet at my house someday, just like old times.
What do you usually do during your vacation at home? Do you invite someone to your house? Or do you plan something special for your vacation at home? Please tell me everything you do for your vacation at home.
When I have a vacation and decide to stay at home, I usually make a list of things I've been putting off because of school or job preparation. For example, I clean my room, organize my files, and even try some self-care routines like skincare or stretching exercises. I also spend a lot of time relaxing. I usually watch Netflix or YouTube, especially vlogs or documentaries. Sometimes I start a new drama and binge watch a few episodes in one day. It's my way of escaping from reality and just resting my brain. I don't usually invite people over, but sometimes I have close friends come by. When they visit, we cook together or order some food, chat for hours, and just enjoy each other's company. It's very casual and comfortable. Another thing I do during my vacation is exercise. Since I like working out, I go to the gym more often during breaks. I try new workout routines or take longer walks in the park. It really helps me feel energized and motivated again. So overall, I try to use my vacation at home to rest, refresh, and also take care of the little things in life that I usually ignore during busy times.
Please describe one of your friends or family members. What is he or she like? Are there any special things about that person? How long have you been friends? Please describe that person in detail.
I'd like to describe my younger sister. She's 2 years younger than me, and we've been really close since we were kids. She's not just my sister, but also one of my best friends. She has a very bright and cheerful personality. She's the kind of person who can make people laugh even when they're having a bad day. She's also very energetic and active. She loves playing sports and going on walks, just like me. Sometimes we even go to the gym together during weekends. One special thing about her is that she's really good at drawing. She didn't learn it professionally, but she's always sketching in her notebook or on her iPad. Her drawings are amazing, and I think she's very talented. We often spend time together watching movies or talking late into the night. We also help each other out with school stuff and personal problems. I really trust her, and I feel lucky to have such a supportive sister by my side.
Please tell me about the things you did during a get-together with your friends or family. What did you do when you recently spent time with them?
Recently, I had a small get-together with a few close friends at my house. We hadn't seen each other for a while because we were all busy with school and job searching, so it felt really nice to finally meet up. First, we ordered some delivery food, Korean fried chicken and pizza, our favorites. While eating, we talked about our lives, our plans after graduation, and shared funny stories from school. There was so much laughter, and it felt just like old times. After dinner, we watched a new K-drama together. We all love watching dramas, so we took turns choosing which episode to play. Some of us also brought snacks and drinks, so it was kind of like a mini party. We stayed up pretty late just chatting and enjoying each other's company. Even though it was a simple get-together, it was one of the best nights I've had recently because I really missed spending quality time with them.
I would like to know about any special occasions or holidays you have celebrated with your friends or family. Please tell me which occasion you celebrated with them and what activities you did together.
One special holiday I celebrated with my family was Korean New Year, also known as Seollal. It's one of the most important holidays in Korea, and we usually celebrate it at my grandparents' house. This year, my family gathered there early in the morning. We started the day by performing a traditional ritual to honor our ancestors. After that, we had a big breakfast together, including tteokguk, which is rice cake soup. In Korean culture, eating tteokguk means you've become 1 year older, so it's very symbolic. After the meal, we had a lot of fun activities. We wore hanbok, which are traditional Korean clothes, and took family photos. Then we played traditional games like yutnori and jejechogi. We also received sabay money from the older family members, which is always exciting. Most of all, I enjoyed spending quality time with my cousins. We don't get to see each other often, so we talked, laughed, and even watched a movie together. It was a meaningful holiday filled with tradition, fun, and family love.
What is your basic routine like when you go hiking? What do you usually do before you start hiking? What do you do while you are on a hike? Please tell me in as much as possible.
When I go hiking, I usually follow a certain routine to make sure I have a safe and enjoyable experience. I usually hike on weekends, especially when the weather is nice. Before the hike, I wake up early in the morning and check the weather forecast. Then I prepare a small backpack with essentials like water, snacks, sunscreen, and a portable charger. I also make sure I wear comfortable clothes and hiking shoes. If it's a longer hike, I bring a light jacket just in case the weather changes. I usually go hiking with a friend or my sister. We meet at a subway station near the mountain and grab a simple breakfast like a sandwich or a protein bar on the way. While I'm on the hike, I try to enjoy the nature around me. I take photos of trees, flowers, and the view from the top. Sometimes I listen to music or a podcast, but often I prefer just listening to the sounds of nature. I like the fresh air and the peaceful atmosphere in the mountains. When we reach the top, we usually take a short break, eat some snacks, and take pictures. That's always the best part of the hike. It feels rewarding after all the climbing. Hiking helps me clear my mind and reduce stress, so I try to go as often as I can. It's not just a workout for my body, but also a way to take care of my mental health.
What do you usually wear and bring? Do you have any special hiking gear that you always bring along? Please tell me about the equipment you prepare for hiking.
When I go hiking, I try to wear comfortable and practical clothes. I usually wear a dry-fit t-shirt, leggings or sports pants, and a light windbreaker if it's windy or chilly. I also wear a cap or bucket hat to protect myself from the sun. Good hiking shoes are really important, so I always wear shoes with strong grip to avoid slipping on steep trails. As for what I bring, I always carry a small hiking backpack. Inside, I pack a water bottle, some snacks like energy bars or nuts, sunscreen, and a portable battery for my phone. If it's a longer hike, I also bring a small towel and an extra t-shirt to change into after I sweat. One special item I always bring is a foldable hiking stick. It helps reduce pressure on my knees, especially when going downhill. It's lightweight and easy to carry, so it's really useful for me. Sometimes, I also bring a small first aid kit, just in case. I think it's better to be prepared, especially if I'm going on a solo hike or a longer course. Overall, I try not to overpack, but I make sure I have everything I need for safety and comfort.
Have you ever been unexpectedly injured while hiking? Could you please share any challenges or difficulties you have faced while hiking?
Yes, I had a small accident while hiking last year. I went hiking with a friend on a trail we hadn't tried before. The weather was nice at first, but later in the afternoon, it suddenly started raining. The trail became really slippery, and I wasn't being careful enough. I slipped on a wet rock and twisted my knee a little. Luckily, it wasn't too serious, but I felt a sharp pain and had to stop for a while. My friend helped me sit down and take a rest. I had a small cold pack in my backpack, so I used it to reduce the swelling. After resting for about 20 minutes, I was able to walk slowly again. Since that day, I've been more careful when I hike, especially on rainy or rocky trails. I also learned to always bring basic first aid items, just in case. That experience taught me how important it is to prepare for unexpected situations in nature. Another challenge I've faced was getting lost once when I missed a trail sign. Luckily, I had a hiking app and was able to find the right path again, but it was a little scary. Now, I always double-check the map before I hike.
I'd like to give you a situation and ask you to act it out. You came across a lost child at the beach by chance.
Hi there, are you okay? What's your name? Where did you last see your mom or dad? What are your parents wearing? Do you remember their clothes? Do you know your parents' phone number or your home address?
I'm sorry, but there is a problem I need you to resolve. Call the campground where the child was last with their parents and describe the child, explaining the situation. Then, please suggest 3 to 4 alternatives to find the child's parents.
Hello, I'm currently at the beach and I found a young child who seems to be lost. I believe the child was last with their parents near your campground. The child is around 5 years old, with short black hair. He's wearing a blue t-shirt with white shorts and holding a small red toy. He looks a little scared and can't remember his parents' phone number. I'd like to ask for your help to find the parents. Here are a few suggestions. Please make an announcement through your loudspeaker system so the parents can come and find the child quickly. Check if any staff members have seen the child's parents recently or if anyone reported a missing child. We can wait at the main entrance or near the information center, which is an easy place for the parents to find us. If none of that works, I'll contact the local police or Coast Guard to make sure the child stays safe until the parents are found.
That's the end of the situation. Do you have any experience of helping someone? Who was the person you helped and when and where did it happen? Please tell me in detail.
Yes, I have a memorable experience of helping someone. It happened about 6 months ago at my university library. I was studying late in the evening, and I noticed a first-year student who looked really stressed. She was sitting alone, flipping through a thick textbook and even looked like she was about to cry. I walked over and asked if she was okay. She told me she had a big exam the next day and didn't understand some parts of her business class material. Since I'm a senior majoring in business administration, I offered to help her. We sat together for about an hour, and I explained the concepts step by step. I used simple examples and even shared some of my notes. She looked so relieved afterward and thanked me many times. A few days later, she sent me a message saying she passed her exam and was very grateful for my help. That made me feel really happy. It reminded me that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life.
How have coffee places changed over the years? How were they in the past and how are they now? Is there anything special about them today? Please tell me about any similarities or differences between coffee places in the past and today.
Coffee places have changed a lot over the years. In the past, they were simple and quiet places where people just went to drink coffee and maybe read a newspaper. The interior was usually very basic, and people didn't stay long. Most people would just drink and leave. But today, coffee shops have become much more than that. They're not just for drinking coffee, they're also popular spots for studying, working, and even socializing. Many coffee shops now have free Wi-Fi, comfortable seating, and a modern interior design that makes people want to stay longer. Some even have unique themes or decorations that attract young people. One big difference is the variety of drinks available. In the past, there were only a few basic options like Americano or latte. Now, you can find all kinds of drinks, seasonal menus, non-coffee drinks like matcha or fruit teas, and even desserts and full meals. However, one thing that hasn't changed is the cozy atmosphere. Coffee shops are still places where people go to relax and take a break from their busy lives. Whether it's in the past or now, they always offer a warm and comfortable space.
Coffee shops are really popular worldwide. There used to be fewer coffee shops in the past, but nowadays, they are beloved by people for various reasons and purposes. Please elaborate as much as possible on the reasons why coffee shops are currently so popular.
Coffee shops have become incredibly popular these days, and I think there are several reasons for that. First of all, they offer a comfortable and cozy atmosphere where people can relax. In today's busy world, many people want a place where they can take a break, clear their mind, or spend time alone. Coffee shops provide that kind of peaceful space with warm lighting, soft music, and a nice interior design. Second, coffee shops are great places to meet friends, go on casual dates, or even have study sessions. Many students, including me, go to cafes to study because they have free Wi-Fi and a quiet environment. Some people even work remotely from coffee shops, using their laptops while enjoying a cup of coffee. Third, modern coffee shops offer a wide variety of menu options. It's not just about coffee anymore. You can find tea, smoothies, seasonal drinks, desserts, and even healthy meals. This makes them more appealing to a wider range of people with different tastes. Another reason is the rise of social media culture. Many coffee shops now have unique themes or pretty designs that make them popular photo spots. People like to take pictures of their drinks or the interior and share them online, which makes more people want to visit. Lastly, coffee shops have become a part of people's lifestyle. For many, going to a cafe is a daily routine. Whether it's for a morning pick-me-up or an evening study session, coffee shops play a role in people's everyday lives.